Hey everybody, it's me, James Introcaso. I am here with Rudy Basso, Alex Basso, Allison Rossi, and of course the one and only Dungeon Master for this evening, John Fischer. Just so everybody knows, we're testing the new mass combat rules for 5th edition D&D that were in an Unearthed Arcana article. You can check it out on the Wizards website. It'll be linked at tomeshow.com. This will be a lot of combat and rules technicalities because we are playing with these rules for the first time ever, and we really want to make sure that we're doing them justice. We have all created characters, and John Fischer has come up with a scenario for us.
Basically, there's been a drought, and the people of Tarascon need to be able to give water to their crops, or they won't get enough food, and they will all die. So they have basically denied water to everyone else in the region so that they can have enough water to live, because they really don't want to die. Makes sense. However, there are 2 settlements of Genasi, water, air, and fire Genasi, as well as an Era Copra, that are not at all pleased by this because they don't have water now, and they need it to live as well. So this is a life or death scenario for all sides. And may the best group win, as it were.
And of course, a party of intrepid heroes is leading these forces of Earth against the other crappier elements. And who do we have Allison Rossi playing?
So I am going to be playing an Earth Genasi barbarian. So her name is Soltara Stoneshield. Her background is essentially similar to the other ones, where she's been kind of wandering around, mostly deeply connected with nature in the underground as an outlander. Not too much there. She kind of travels on her own and came here and is helping defend this keep here.
Excellent, excellent. And Alex Basso, who are you playing this evening?
I am playing Slorn Battleborn, who is a Goliath cleric who basically just travels the world looking for battle, getting visions from his god of war, Ragnar. Not exactly the nicest guy, but he leads his tribe and will join whoever will take him. And right now, it's this side here. These my friends, my party.
Glad to be on his team. And Rudy Basso, who are you playing this evening?
I am LL Cool W, a Warforged bard that accompanies Slorn in his travels and combats, and he composes techno dubstep remixes, stories of the battles that Slorn has been in.
I can't wait to hear the techno dub remix of this battle. And I am playing Kurtzworth Steelbelly. He is a Sverfnablin wizard whose father was a general in the armed forces of Earth. His father died, and he swore that he would make a monument to his father from the bones of his enemies. And hopefully that's what will be happening after this battle. We're about ready to get things underway here. We have pre-rolled initiative for everything, so we can jump right into the battle. John, it looks like you are going first. I'll let you take over, run the show.
All right, this is going to be super fun. So let me look which unit is going first. So I've got my Air Genasi rogues. All of the movement and distances are Manhattan distances. They're not diagonals. Like it's different than normal 5e. Keep that in mind because I almost forgot. So 1,
Also
2,
no opportunity attacks.
These 2 Air Genasi rogues. All right, so they're both going to attack this dwarf on a lion here, which they're very concerned with at disadvantage. So 12, possibly, or 19. So 12. Does a 12 hit them? Probably not, right?
Yeah,
Sorry,
definitely
Allison.
no.
So that's it for them. So the first thing that's going to happen is Izu is going to try and roll a persuasion check to give everybody advantage. And he super succeeded, so that's really bad for you guys. Have fun. They really don't like these Earth Genasi fighters, so they're going to move. He did that persuasion check, so everybody gets advantage on their attacks. So the Fire Genasi wizards, they have Scorching Ray. Does that hit anything, though? Does that reach anything? It does. You can reach this Earth Genasi right there. Does a 14 hit those Earth Genasi?
It does not.
All right, so then 11 probably doesn't either. So that's his first attack.
That
24. The 24 hit. Okay. And then the final one, Chris.
Ooh.
So okay, that's fun. So the first one is 2d6 for 9 damage. The second one is 4d6 for 11. So total of 20 on that Earth Genasi right there.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Ooh. We're dead.
I will mark him with a red X. So
I
we
still get to
remember.
go.
Yep,
on
he
his
still
turn.
gets to act because, as we all know, mass combat rules say that a turn rather than 6 seconds is a minute.
Yes.
So even when you die, you still get to take your turn, and then at the end of the round, death takes effect.
His suicide charge will be... It'll be a suicide charge, literally.
It'll be glorious.
I'm going to actually say that is it. The monk can attack. He's close enough. So he's going to attack with his short bow. He doesn't give himself advantage, so he missed. And the water genasi fighter also has a short bow, so she's going to fire that. 16, does that hit one of the Earth Genasi?
It does not.
And then that is it for those guys.
Excellent. And then we are moving on to another one of your units, John.
So these guys are going to start in marching because Ibiab Gore is going to try and persuade them into doing a good job. We'll see how that works. Ooh, he does. Okay, so they all have advantage as well. So the 3 Air Genasi here, they have longbows, and they're all going to try and kill that barbarian real hard. So they are all going to attack with +5. They have disadvantage because they're so far away, but they have advantage.
Their commander gave it to them, right?
Yeah, their commander gave them... Yeah, the commander incited them. The first one, 19. Second one, 14.
It's...
And 12.
Miss.
Okay,
This is
so
gonna be painful.
Yep.
Jeez.
18 damage.
Oh.
Oh.
And they were in the march configuration, so they are going to get to move their full speed. Oh, look, it's me again. Oh, good.
It is.
Oh, look, it's me again.
I'm really glad that I rolled good on initiative. Okay. Yeah, so she's going to try and do the same command as the last guy did.
Come on!
So that's fun times. Okay. So they're going to move first. Alright, so everybody's in range. This is going to get fun real fast. Water Genasi, she's got her short bow. She's going to use that short bow. It's a 23 hit.
Yes.
Okay. For 7 damage. Fire Genasi is doing the same thing. For a crit. For 11.
Okay, he's down.
I think it's finally not me.
I'm pretty much...
Slorn Battleborn.
We were in the March configuration, so we get full speed. And now I will move up. Alright, so I'm going to start with the wizard first. We're going to attack the blue one up front, the non-monk.
Water Genasi fighter.
Exactly, yeah, the Water Genasi fighter with Scorching
All right.
Ray. So all of them will target that.
Miss. Hit.
Miss.
Miss.
9 fire. I'm going to make a intimidation check on Sworn to incite my units. Which I guess I should have done before I cast the spell, but let's see here. After seeing that failure, I get really pissed off and tell these guys to fight harder or else they'll have to face me. And I failed.
Probably shouldn't have worn that tutu to battle.
You are... Okay, now I'm going to attack with all the barbarians. So, first one, the one directly across from the Water Genasi are attacking the Genasi. So, 23?
23 hits.
Okay.
And Alex, you get to make 2 attacks because that barbarian is using a halberd, and a halberd is a reach weapon. And reach weapons, when you are using them in the mass combat system, get to make 2 attacks because more of your units are able to get in there and fight.
10.
10
So,
misses.
10 misses. Alright. So now we're attacking this monk in the center. So
16 hits.
So 5 damage. Second attack. 7
16
damage.
also hits. So he is dead.
Alright, my final barbarians are attacking. 14 and 13.
They're attacking the druid?
Yep.
That doesn't matter. The 14 hits, actually it doesn't matter. The 14 hits and the 13 misses.
Okay, so 10 damage.
Alright, he is still standing. But he looks real bad. And by he, I mean all 10 of them look really bad.
Okay,
All right.
and now my cleric. Javelins would reach, right? 30 feet. That wouldn't be a penalty with 30?
Yeah, if it hits...
Because it's
if it
halfway
hits-
At least
If it hits
10.
the center.
Yeah, then they'll be fine. So they're going to throw their javelins at those wounded druids. They miss with a 9.
All right.
So
LL Cool W.
I have a DM question now. My 2 units are dead, but I have second wind on those units. Since this is concurrent, I don't necessarily know how that could work.
Technically, they haven't been eliminated.
Yeah.
So.
It's
Yeah,
concurrent.
they can technically, they're at 0 hit points,
They're
but
at
they
0
can,
hit points. Okay, one on the left heals 10 hit points, one on the right heals 8. So good, we're back in the fight. It's no longer a suicide charge. Now it's a tactical attack. Okay, so I'm going to move my units right in front of the genasi that were attacking me. I'm going to use my character's persuasion to try and incite my units so they get advantage on their attacks. He does like some dubstep to really get them, in the fight mood. It's like wob, 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 and stuff like that.
that's very cinematic.
Hands out
16,
glow sticks to
yeah.
everyone.
Exactly. So
He's incited.
My units are incited. They're caught up in the music. I'm going to focus on. So I'm going to cast Stinking Cloud.
Oh no.
Yeah, which is going to be centered on the middle
The Fire Genasi fighter.
Fire Genasi fighter. And we talked about this earlier. It will completely envelop that stand and do half the stands to the right.
Let's make a con saving throw against poison.
Mm-hmm.
On a failed save, creature spends its actions retching and reeling.
So you basically lose your entire turn.
We're going to say, since it's a concentration spell that lasts a minute, like they already went in this round. But I'm going to say it only affects that one square.
The
that
one
you
in the
target.
center.
Yeah, otherwise it gets too weird. So, but that includes the Water Genasi Druid.
Okay.
So,
Sure, that's
John,
fine.
when a unit is attacked that has a commander in it, the commander makes their own saves and uses their own defenses.
All right, so
Now it's attacked.
Rudy, you got lucky. The Air Genasi monk is puking all over the place.
Oh, nice.
So grossed out.
Puke City.
And
Play some music over the puke.
and all the Fire Genasi around her, they're not having a good time. They're sneezing. They're completely incapacitated. Everybody's puking. They're all puking. They're all throwing up.
It sounds
It's
suitably
like that
disgusting.
Family Guy scene with Ipecac.
Yes.
Exactly.
Now, I'm focusing that druid who is a pukin and a retchin. So the first front left one, that's a crit.
Whoa!
So that's going to be
14.
my additional damage is a whole big 1.
Rudy, you get a second attack.
20
That definitely hits.
for 11. Let's see if I can kill her now with the middle one.
The middle one only gets 1 attack.
8.
Miss.
Advantage, 20, because I incited them.
Okay. So how much was that for?
Is there 8
So
damage?
total, we've got 19 plus 14. Oh no, she is very unhappy.
Oh,
She's
no.
Out.
Yes! Kill the commander.
Out.
No more inciting for you, sir.
Yeah.
So the stand is dead too.
Stand is dead as well. Far right Genasi, he's going to attack the one directly in front of him. He's going to roll 13.
That's a miss. That's a big old miss.
Second attack is going to be a 22.
That's a hit.
That's 4 damage. So he thrusts all 10 of them thrust their... Oh, it's very cinematic. On the drop, they all thrust their spears forward right into their enemies.
Yes.
I don't think anybody is close enough to get hit by Kithian.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Good job, guys.
It is now Crutzworth Steelbelly's unit's turn. We're going to move. And now I can move stands individually, too, as long as they remain within one of each other, right?
Because it's a skirmishery, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a skirmishing, yeah.
Crutzworth is going to say, "You jerks! Be better at fighting than you currently are," and try to intimidate. It's not that great at it, but it's worth a shot. He fails to intimidate them into advantage. But the first thing that happens then is our cleric is going to heal the Goliath barbarians. Warforged clerics running in to lay hands on the barbarians. Right, they're going to do cure wounds, actually. So the Goliaths are healed 4. And then the Goliaths are going to make their attack. The Air Genasi fighters. Or water? Is that water?
It's water.
And the Goliath barbarian says, "We will turn you into mud!" And then they all heave-ho with their halberds. So the first attack is 23 for 4 slashing damage.
All right.
And the second attack is an 18 for 12 slashing damage.
They are dead. Well, not, they're dead. They're crossed out.
Gotcha.
They will be dead.
They will be dead. And then the Swerfnablin wizards are going to go. So they're going to cast... I think they're going to cast Magic Missile on the Fire Genasi wizard. And they shoot all 3 bolts right at him for a grand total of 8 force damage to that unit. Or to that.
All right. And that's Magic Missile, right?
That's Magic Missile, so it's force damage. And then I still get to go. I guess I can't really do much of anything. Yeah, I'm going to hold off and wait until I have something that can do a little more damage. And pass it to Allison. Soltara Stone Shield.
Yes. Okay, so just to make sure I'm correct. So since I'm doing mounted combat, my speed is 60 feet, correct?
Right, you can move
12 squares.
12 squares.
Okay. All right, so I can see that the rest of the group has the left side kind of handled here. They're taking people down slowly, and I see this other group approaching. I'm going to use my bonus action to go into a rage versus using it to try and incite my troops because, well, they're fine. They'll do fine. And I'm going to start moving across this bridge. They have to be 1 square away from each other so they're not isolated. So I can't order them to prepare because I use my bonus action to go into a rage. Maybe I shouldn't. No, I want to take less damage from them if they use weapons against me. Okay, so there's no readying actions. They're just going to be there ready to defend when it happens.
All right.
Okay.
So now the round is over. I'm moving everything that died, which is all stuff on my side, to the GM layer so that they are not there anymore. So... turns out, going first sucks. Just an observation. Okay. Air Genasi rogues. They get to move their speed because they're skirmishers. So the Air Genasi rogues, they get to make attacks, and they get to be sneak attacks. They're both in melee with the same stand, yeah. So 11 probably misses, and 13 probably also misses.
Yeah.
All right, so the next thing is... this druid is going to cast Catapult. His DC is 13. These Water Genasi druids, remember I told you early when we were just starting out, if you wanted to give anybody 25 gold piece object, you could do it. Mm-hmm. Their 25 gold piece object is a vial of acid that they're going to catapult at that dwarf. So that dwarf has to make a save.
Okay. Oh God, that's really low. That's no bueno for me.
Oh no. Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah.
That's no good.
And then for is this the right one? Yeah. Oh. Awkward.
14 saves.
Yeah, 14. Oh, it does? What was his DC?
13.
Oh, okay, good. I thought it was 15 for some reason. Well, not good for me. Good for that guy. He passed.
Catapult is 3d8. And a vial of acid is 2d6. 25 damage.
Oh!
You're fine. You're a barbarian.
That still hurts!
It's fine. It's the end of their turn.
It's you again, sir.
They finally accomplished something. So, first thing, I'm going to have the druids go first because... So, DC 13 dex save to the first... The Goliath is right here. On the left.
DC. Okay, 1 second. Yeah! 14.
Oh, saved. Same thing on the same Goliath. 13.
Okay.
I'm just going to keep going. Oh, is that you got a 17?
Yep,
Alex?
17. Yep.
Okay. And They're going to keep trying. The final water druid there.
Oh.
Ooh.
It takes 18 damage.
Alright, well, they are down.
Izu, he's going to do his Fist of the Unbroken Air. You can create a blast of compressed air that strikes like a mighty fist. As an action, you can spend 2 key points to choose a creature within 30 feet of you. Yep. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d10 bludgeoning damage plus 1d10 bludgeoning damage for each additional key point I'm not going to spend. And you can push the creature up to 20 feet away. And he's going to attack Alex.
No!
The only thing he can attack.
Attack the wizards. I'll sacrifice them.
Ouch.
Right, so you have to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can get with that.
And the DC is 14.
12.
19 bludgeoning damage, and you're sent back to the next square back.
So I'm unconnected now then, I guess?
I guess? Yeah.
So Alex is unconnected, but he's still part of the unit.
Yeah, he's still part of the unit. He's not isolated. He's just not joined. Oh, and as his bonus action, he still needs to do his thing to give advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
18. Awesome. So the final thing is this fire wizard has used 1 Scorching Ray, I think, and now he's going to use his second Scorching Ray. And he's going to attack the cleric. So 23 hits.
Yeah.
Yes.
And a 9, I'm assuming, doesn't hit. Then 5 damage. Alright, so now that Izu Uiju, that's definitely a name I came up with, is done, Ibiab Galore is going to go. Alright, he tried to make everybody in his stand supercharged and didn't. So they don't get advantage. But it doesn't matter because they're not far enough away that they need it anymore. The Aarakocra is going to attack the dwarves stand that Soltara Stoneshield is in for 23.
23 will hit. Woo!
23 will hit, alright.
Yeah. Only 4 damage.
For 4 damage. Now the Genasi fighters are going to go. A 6 is going to miss, so the water Genasi miss. The fire Genasi are also going to miss. The air Genasi don't have disadvantage with their longbows. A 17, does that hit either you or the dwarves?
17 will hit me, it will not hit the dwarves.
Okay, so we'll keep 1 hit on you. Crit, so that hits, obviously. And a 14, I'm assuming, does not hit you.
Does not hit me.
Okay. So it's 2d8 plus 3 for the crit. 16 hits you. Well, 11, that is the one that hit just you.
Help!
You better believe the water druid is going to attempt to take out that cleric, because that cleric really bothers that water druid. DC 13 dex throw for that cleric.
I have sad vantage fail.
Wow.
1 in a 1.
Wow.
So that cleric takes 22 damage. Almost all of it is plus damage. And this mage, sick of all this crap, and he's going to do Agonizar Scorcher, because otherwise he doesn't know if it's going to get to be played. And it's a elemental evil spell. DC 13 on that Goliath dex.
Aha!
Okay. Oh, damn.
Aha!
It's like, I've made a terrible error. So it's Slorn Battleborn's turn now.
Alright.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna make my barbarians go into a rage. The dead Goliath barbarian is going to go first. Or the going to be dead, maybe. We'll see. Is that they're attacking those water genasi? 21. That would be 11 damage. Next up, we'll go my one's on the right, on the east. 20. So 8 damage to this stand right here. I can
dead.
This is still good, right? Like this is like we're still good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my character to do a mass healing word. The Dying Barbarians. So I heal them for 5. So they're not going to die.
Go ahead.
Alright, this Goliath Barbarian group is going to attack the solo then. So 20.
20 hits.
That's 14 damage. The rage bonus. I'm going to use the wizards now. They're going to magic missile their wizards. So,
These guys?
yeah, the fire genasi. So 5, 2,
Still up.
11. The clerics are gonna move there, so they're gonna cast Shield of Faith on themselves to increase their AC to 19 as a bonus action, and then they'll attack the group below. So 18
Hits.
and 10 slashing damage. Then I will join up with this group as my standard action.
Okay, my turn. I'm going to incite my men to fight harder, fight deadlier, fight with more rage, or fight better. Anyway, 22, that's going to be an awesome yes. So they are now incited. They're going to attack the mage to their right, who is injured. They're going to try and finish that guy off. So pike him good, boys. 13?
Is a miss.
Oh, it's a miss. Okay, let's do second attack. 13. This stand is going to throw their javelins at the mage.
Okay.
12.
Nope.
Okay, my other stand, final stand, is going to attack the mages with the javelins. 20, it's a crit for 8 damage. I'm going to use my bow, my character's longbow, to fire an arrow at the other solo that's remaining. This one over here.
Which one?
This
Oh,
guy. Yeah.
the bar.
Crit.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Wow. Okay. 4. Biggest crit ever. 4 damage. Okay.
So Izu's actually going to use a key point
I'm not attacking
to roll deflect missiles.
Oh, okay. Oop, he missed.
So
Or he did?
no, that's
That does 0 damage now?
Yeah, it does 0
Okay.
damage.
Smacks it out of the air.
Okay, then I am most definitely done then.
It's your turn, John. Kithium.
She and her fighter friends are going to use their short bows to attack the dwarf knights that are north of Soltara. Kithium's going to go first.
Nope. 17 does not hit.
Fire Genasi.
A
Crit.
nat 20 will hit, yes. Stop critting me!
I'm not critting you this time. I'm critting those dwarves.
Bad.
Well, they're like my people, though. I'm commanding them.
The Fire Genasi mages on Kithium's orders are going to fire. So they're going to fire into the air fire bolts. So, for some reason, you don't know. Yep, Kithium's unit is done.
Goliath Barbarians are going to attack this mage twice.
Oh,
Ooh.
they cast shield.
Dang it.
Free action?
Yep. They get 1. They're using it.
Does the 22 hit?
22 does hit.
For 7 slashing?
Yeah, they're down.
Yes!
And then, John, my clerics are healing themselves. I am going to catapult a rock at the fire mage.
Oh, just a random rock?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's got to make
Dex
a dex save. DC 13.
Did not make it.
All right? He takes 13 bludgeoning damage, that stand, as a bunch of rocks knock into the mages. That's the end of my turn.
I am going to attack this little person down here that I can't really see because I'm too far zoomed out. What even are they? Are they...
They're rogues. Air Genasi rogues.
Air Genasi rogues. Okay, I am going to finally get to attack something with my Dwarven Knight. So I am going to try and poke out one of these guys with a lance. Does 15 hit? This one down here.
It does indeed.
Okay, and then it has 17 piercing damage there.
Oh, no.
And you get to attack twice, because the lance has reach.
Yeah, she's still standing.
Oh, well, hopefully not for long. Attacking again, 14 versus AC.
14 does hit.
Okay, 9 piercing damage then.
Still standing.
What is this? Stop standing. Go down.
They look terrible.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm going to use the pink one to attack this other one here. Okay, lance attack. We're gonna 8. I highly doubt that hits.
That does not.
Okay, one more attack with the lance. 16. Does that hit?
That does hit.
8 piercing damage then.
All right. They don't look that bad, but they definitely got hurt.
Well, it's something. And then I get to attack as well, right?
Yes.
Separate. Okay, I'm going to attack this Ergonasi rogue with my great axe. 22, I would assume, hits.
That does indeed hit.
And then since I didn't go into a rage, I'm going to use my bonus action to try and inspire my units here to incite them. Give them a little pep talk there and attempt to intimidate them into doing
So
that.
not friendly pep talk.
Yeah, it's like you need to get your asses out on the battlefield. And you need to do well because this is important, saving people and stuff. Where is it? Intimidation, right? Yeah. 15. That's what I need. So they are given a little pep talk with intimidation added in. Do well, or I will kill you myself. With a smile.
Did you attack with yellow guys?
No.
I
She
can't.
could use hand axes, and they are inspired. She could throw a hand axe. If she
Oh,
wanted
okay.
to.
Oh, I could.
That's true.
25
Boom.
grit for 4, yeah. It's not much, but it's something.
It is something.
And so we now need to do our end of round actions here, which means first, John, you've already eliminated the dead stands, correct?
Yep.
So, and then we have 2 units, is that correct, that need to make morale checks.
Yes.
And they need to make morale checks because the way this works is if a unit loses more than half of its stands, it has to make a DC 10 wisdom saving throw. If it fails the saving throw, then all the rest of the stands in that unit can do is retreat, unless their leader rallies them on his turn.
All right. So I'm gonna do the stand that's completely or the unit that's completely overwhelmed, which is the Water Genasi. The only unit left, the only stand left from the unit is the Water Genasi Druid. Their saves are +5, so it's actually a pretty good chance that they'll survive. They'll pass it. So they did. The other unit, that's my monk for the other stand, and he also passed that wisdom saving throw.
All right, so they stay to fight.
Yep.
All right, and it is your Air Genasi Rogue's turn.
All right. Well, so that unit really only has one choice here. Well, this druid's going to cast Ice Knife. And Ice Knife, you create a shard of ice and fling it at one creature within range.
Oh, and then
That's a
it
stand.
explodes and deals more damage.
And then it explodes.
Great. Sounds awesome.
The target
Love
and
it.
each creature within 5 feet of the point where the ice exploded must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1 or 2d6 cold damage. 21.
Okay. Yep.
So that's you're gonna get that 10, and then it's you roll a dex saving throw to see if you evade
so
the shards.
This is going to be my dex saving throw. Oh god, a 3 is not going to save.
Oh, that's no good.
And then the Dwarf Knight, dex 15.
The 15 is a save.
Okay.
I think it's just it either makes the save or it doesn't. I don't think there's half. You're going to take half of this 1d10, and then you're going to take 2d6 as well. Okay, so you're going to take 15, or you're going to take 10 damage, and the mounted dwarves are actually also going to take 10 damage because they got hit by not by the explosion, but by the attack.
Okay, so 10 damage to me.
It's everybody. And the rogues are going to go now. The rogues are going to attack with their rapiers. 21.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, no.
Guys, I might be going down.
Oh no.
Yeah. For 19 slashing damage.
Oh, Lord.
Or piercing damage.
Oh, Lord. I didn't rage. I incited. Oh god. I am at -10 HP.
Oh no!
You are?
Yeah, I was at 9. I'm taking a lot of damage here by myself.
Yeah, I mean, there were more forces on her side than on your side.
Yeah.
Iezu, his guys are hurting, and he's got an objective, and he has not accomplished it yet. So they're going to retreat towards the farmland. You can guess what that means.
Do they get an objective if they or VP rather, if they destroy?
Yep. The farmland was worth 3. The keep is worth 3. Crossing the bridge is worth 2, and destroying the bridge after crossing it is also worth 2.
Can we get a VP check?
Yeah, the units aren't dead. You guys are going to get 2 when you kill this water druid. Aviab Glur, they can move through a skirmisher's spot as long as they don't end there. And they're all going to attack these dwarves right here. Air Genasi fighters are going to go first. 10, 18, and 21 to hit.
Yeah, the 18 does not hit.
Okay, that's good to know. So they'll take 8 damage from that.
Still up.
The Aarakocra is going to attack with his short bow. It's also a +5. It's a 19 hit.
19 it meets it, yeah.
Alright, so for 8 damage. The Water Genasi fighter, 16 doesn't hit. Fire Genasi fighter, 14 doesn't hit. That's the end of their turn. Now, if you remember last turn, those mages, they fired into the sky. I better believe that these forests were allowing somebody to hide. And all of a sudden, you see appearing above the trees some Aarakocra skirmishers. So those Aarakocra flew up above the trees. They're 40 feet in the air, so that's going to take up 2 squares of their movement. So they're just on the edge of your keep.
My entire regiment, we're going to do a dash. We're still in march. Right? I mean, I'm still in march, even though I've been attacking. I've technically never changed.
Yeah, you never change because it's an action.
It's a whole action to change, so I never will change. We're going to...
Yeah, that was the other thing I noted. I was like, yeah, this isn't going to happen.
We're going to do a dash action, so we're going to get our full... We're going to go 10 squares because of my stupid wizards. Alright, I'm done.
Ladies love cool W.
Alright, I am going to move to engage this final druid over here.
He's isolated, man. So
He is, right?
you've got advantage on attacks and deal double damage.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use... I'm going to cast a spell on him. No, I'm going to use Shatter. I'm going to try and shatter him. It is a con save. 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save.
And he has disadvantage on that, John.
There it is.
So he didn't make it. He
He
didn't make it regardless of disadvantage.
You would do 68 because he's isolated.
Don't be isolated. Oh my...
It doesn't matter. He's a first level druid. He's dead.
Okay, good.
Woo.
Great.
A lot of ones, though. A lot of ones.
Lot of ones. Yeah, I'm going to throw javelins.
Just in case.
Just to try and do something.
Might as well, yeah. Go for it.
I'm too far away, but I did get that guy, which is great. Yeah, the bottom guys can't hit the top left one, but they're all going to be going after the commander anyway. The top, I think, is the 16 and the 20 hit. So it's going to be 14 damage.
Deflect missiles. Oh, he uses his reaction. If you reduce the damage to 0, you can catch the missile if it is small enough for you to hold in one hand, and have at least one free hand. He does. If you catch a missile in this way, you can spend 1 key point to make a range attack. As part of the same reaction, you make this attack with proficiency regardless of your membership. And the missile counts as a monk weapon for this attack. Does 18 hit whatever Earth Genasi threw it?
He's throwing it back?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits. That's...
So whichever one threw it takes 5, I'll let you choose. But he's dead, otherwise.
And Kithium.
And they're all Fire Genasi, so they are going to cast Burning Hands. Okay, so it's only her and the Fire Genasi fighter can cast Burning Hands, though. So it's a Dex saving throw. The Fire Genasi fighter is going to do fall damage, and she'll do half damage. 12 and a 13. Roll twice.
Okay, the first one's for her.
Okay.
To beat the 12. It did not. And the second one's for the other one, which is a 13.
Passes. So it's half from both. So the first one is 13. The second one is 7. So half is rolled down, right? So it's 9 total. Now.
Okay, we're at -3.
It still gets to act. Still gets to
I know
act.
it does. It's still. Whew.
And now, finally, the Fire Genasi mages have been saving their spells up. They're going to cast Fireball, both of them.
Bolt with a T, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Not Bolt. Yeah.
I thought you said fireball first too. I was like,
No. Oh, she can use her bonus action to rally. I've been forgetting to do that. She does it, so they get advantage on Fireball.
This is rough. Guys, help! Guys, help!
So hit.
11 does not hit, but a 24 hits.
Right. So that's the first. 14, I assume, does not.
No.
They're level
for that bridge.
3. So 10 damage.
Okay.
And you said these guys and you're all down, right?
Yeah, I put little
you're
death icons on them. Well, they still get to act, though. Are they done really hurting me?
Yes, they're done really hurting you.
So the first thing that's going to happen is Crutsworth is going to separate. It's a bonus action.
It is? Okay.
Yeah. And move here. So he's technically not isolated because this is still an allied unit. Cast Fireball, so they get the brunt of it. And then, before you roll a save, my Surfniblin wizards are going to use their Portent ability, which is no action, to make them roll a 2 and a 6 for their saves.
That's pretty ballsy. I like it.
So they automatically fail.
They're gonna die.
They take 30 fire damage.
They're so dead.
Why
they're
can't
so
you come
dead.
in on my side?
We're all gonna come to your side momentarily.
But not fast enough. I'm gonna.
Definitely not fast
enough. Gonna be
enough.
dead.
We'll build a statue of you. Don't worry.
And then, and now we're moving. My units are moving. Okay, and that is the end of my turn, making it now Allison's turn.
Okay, so I have a lot of people around me right now. Okay, so I am going to attack this person down here. I don't remember what they are. Earth Genasi something, whatever.
The water Genasi?
Oh, is that water?
That one right there?
Yeah. Is that water?
Yeah, that's a water Genasi.
Well, hopefully they're going to be dead soon, so it won't matter. I'm going to attack them with my Great Axe. 7 is most likely not going to hit, so that's really unfortunate. So I'm going to try and attack again. 9 is also most likely not going to hit. Wow, my rolls are awful. So I'm going to use my bonus action to incite my people and try and intimidate them into doing better so that they don't die, even though they most likely are already dead. 11. That's not enough. Okay, wow. This is really unfortunate. So, it's like I didn't do anything because I didn't. So I am going to use this purple Dwarven Knight here, and I'm going to attack this same Genasi.
Water Genasi?
Yeah.
Yep.
Remember, you get 2 attacks with your land
Yes.
reach.
So, attack number 1, does 14 hit?
14 does hit.
Okay, 17 piercing damage, hopefully.
Oh, he's
that
down.
Okay, great. That's,
An entire group of
Yes.
keys are down.
yes, that's something. I did something. All right, now I'm going to turn
Use
into
your
my
other attack.
other attack on this air one. Lance to the face. 21 is going to hit, I assume, and that's going to be 16 piercing damage then with the lance.
Ooh.
Okay. Now for my question for hand axes. So this yellow one in the previous round used hand axes. Would you still say that I have hand axes or no? Because they're thrown. So obviously I don't think I have the time to go pick them up.
I don't think you have them anymore. Unless you have multiple.
I would assume I had at least 2, and I think last time I only did I do 1 attack last time?
Just the 1 because it's not a reach weapon, so.
Yeah, I would assume I would at least have 2. It wouldn't make sense to have just 1. I always take 2.
The idea was they
I'll
were
take it.
equipped with multiple. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
So I will try and do a hand axe attack with this yellow fighter here. It's 18 with 3 slashing damage from that then. So did they die?
Yeah, the air Genasi rogue died.
So I'm going to use the pink one to attack whatever this thing is. This
Nazi fighter.
That's fire. Oh lord, that's terrifying. I am going to attack that with a lance. 11 I don't think hits though.
Nope.
Okay, try again. 8. That doesn't hit either. Alright.
Alright, so you guys have destroyed 3 of the invading units. All of the ones that invaded from the south are gone. So you get 6 victory points. Allison, you have to roll a wisdom saving throw for that knight to see if it breaks.
Okay, we're rolling a wisdom saving throw for him. He got an 18.
Ooh, he makes it. So no victory points for the invaders yet.
Okay, now I make a death save. 4. Oh gosh, that's a failure.
Strange because it says you can make up to 10, but I would think it's still, like, because it's a turn is a minute, but I would still think it's 3 failures, you're dead. Because it doesn't say anywhere that's not the case.
Okay, there's one. That's a pass. That's a pass, right? That's
10 or above, yeah.
10 or above is a pass.
That's a fail.
Oh, no.
Stop!
Oh,
I don't want to click the button.
it's so
Oh, okay.
So tense.
Here it goes.
Okay,
full count.
Oh, it's 4.
it's 2-2. Ah!
That's a fail. That's 3 failures.
Alright, so they're incited, they get advantage. So then short bows just get regular attacks, and long bows get advantage. Well, they're going to start out attacking the barbarian, because he's there. So the short bows are going to go first. 23.
Yep.
And 16.
16 also hits.
The first damage is 3 damage, the second damage is 5 damage.
He is still up.
The longbows are each going to attack in turn. An 8, I'm sure misses. 11 missed. An 18, I'm assuming hits, plus 9 damage.
Okay, so he is now down.
Okay, so the final air Genasi is going to attack the cleric. I'm sure 17. That's the end of that unit's turn. They're upper rangers and things. So they are going to go into the heat. They're on top of the wall. They're going to have advantage. So 22.
You monster.
So that's going to be on the cleric for 5 damage. You're going to continue attacking that cleric. I'm assuming 22 hits.
Yep.
For 4 damage.
Okay, he's dead.
And the last one is going to go after this third dragon. 20 hit.
It would.
5 damage. Now the last 2 guys are going to attack this third one, but they're far enough away they get disadvantage. Or they get disadvantage that cancels out the advantage they have for height. So they're just going to get 1 roll. 20. Ooh, crit. So that doesn't matter.
You're rolling a nat 20.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
They're dead.
Alright, Jesus.
Alright, so it's Sloran Battleborn.
We're gonna start it off with the wizards. My Swarfin, Merpin, Turpin wizards. So they're gonna do magic missile on that one. 14 damage. I'm gonna use mass healing word on your wizards, James.
Yeah.
So keep them up for when you still play another turn. Maybe. Yeah, 2 health. It's gonna end it there.
I'm going to attempt to incite my men. I succeed. Correct. I'm going to use my the old stinking cloud. So they have to save versus wisdom 14.
Wisdom 14.
Yes.
That's a good one for them to save against.
I don't like that. Oh, they failed.
Oh, they both failed. They're retching.
Okay, so they both lose their turns. Great, and then I will javelin it up.
So for his first throw, I'm going to grant his roll, make it a 17 with my portent ability.
It'll do 6 damage.
This next one, I'll make it a 14, so therefore you have a 19.
The first is 7, the auto hit is 7.
Kithium for Scotty. Oh boy. She's going to rally your troops. But she doesn't succeed. She's like, guys, just, you don't know what I want. Is an 18 hit that?
Yes.
Okay. That's certain everyone's dead. The Fire Genasi fighter is going to go after this Goliath, which is just outside of normal range.
I shoot a fireball. Team reflex saving throw. So the one who failed takes 31 fire.
Alright.
The one who succeeded takes 50.
The one who succeeded does not die.
So the first things first, that Aarakocra 30 magic missiles shoots at it.
Okay, but how much damage?
10.
Dead.
Alright, and now, leader Aarakocra, this barbarian rages, so he gets a bonus damage. He's going to use the halberd. He crits for 19 slashing damage. Alright, and then the cleric is going to go. Cleric makes 3 attacks. He's a war domain cleric. 20 hit the Aarakocra.
Yep.
For 13 slashing damage.
Yep.
The Aarakocra dead.
Unless I can figure out a gaming way for him to not be dead. Nope, he can't. He's dead.
Then I'm going to turn and attack the water generator. 18.
Yep.
And then 15.
15 misses.
Okay, so she takes 5 slashing. And that is the end of my turn. Soltara Stone Shield.
Who is dead, so technically just dwarf fighter number 2.
Right.
I guess that's the door there where the road goes. Go in.
Yep.
I guess I'm inside, and I guess the next turn I'd pop out up there.
Yep.
Okay. That's what I'm doing. I'm climbing up steps on my lion, which isn't actually a lion.
So end of round.
Goliath, the orange Goliath, has to roll a wisdom save.
Feeling it.
It's okay, retreat action is probably his best course at this point. And the Aarakocra's got to make the save, right?
19. Yeah.
Well,
If you have words that his units remain alive, they cannot be incited. But you gotta believe they could try and cross that bridge. These Air Genasi fighters, they can attack without disadvantage. Does a 14 hit the Goliath Barbarian?
yes, it hits. They have 13 hits in it.
8 damage.
Okay, they're gonna do their stuns endurance.
Okay.
So no damage.
Gonna attack him again. It doesn't. And then third attack. I might have disadvantage. The third attack has disadvantage. So it misses. Now the short bows are gonna go. They all get disadvantage. So 17 hits
Hits.
for 8 damage.
Okay.
But now the Aarakocra Rangers go. So they're going to attack this Dwarven Knight with advantage. 20 hits, I assume. And they are going to be using their Hail of Thorns to add 1d10 to make a dex saving throw for half. Nope.
Are they dead?
Still alive. No, still alive.
Same thing. Same deal.
16 misses.
Yeah, but it's advantage. 26 doesn't.
Oh! But he still gets to take the turn.
Yeah. Get your revenge.
She does, but they're going to fly. So this guy's in the far land.
Alright, so barbarians up front. Attack. Air Genasi, yeah, I keep getting water and air confused. Oh, actually, let me try to incite with my guy before that.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Say, we got him where we want him, boys. It's a persuade check.
Persuade him. You did
16.
So you critted.
So, crit. So 11 damage on the crit.
So that Air Genasi fighter is still alive, though.
Alright, so the second one's going to throw their javelins. 22 for 6 damage.
He's dead.
Third group is going to throw their javelins at the other Air Genasis to the south of the ones I just killed. So this...
Disadvantage, though.
Yeah, so it'll cancel out, so this will just be... Yep. So 9 miss. My clerics will... So they're going to throw 2, because they're going to use their war domain power to throw another one as a bonus. So here we go. At that same Air Genasi. 21 and 26. So 14 damage overall.
He is down.
Will be my swerve. God I'm going to pronounce this right. Swerfnev. I was going to do it. He's going to use Scorching Ray on the air genasi that's in the northeast. So 22 for the first attack hits.
Okay.
Second attack's miss. Third attack 16 or 22 again. So 14 damage overall. And my character will heal himself.
I'm in the keep.
Alright, Kiffy. She's going to use a key point to do Fangs of the Fire Snake, which gives all of her attacks reach, and if she hits, she can spend an extra key point to deal 1d10 extra fire damage, and she's going to flurry of blows. She gets 2 attacks times 2 because of reach. So first attack, she's going to attack that Goliath Barbarian. A 9, I'm sure misses.
Misses, yeah.
Second attack, 24 hits.
Yep.
For 9 damage. So the first Fire Wizard's going to... I think he has 1 Scorching Ray left, so he's going to use it. So it's an 18 hit the second Goliath.
Yep. They have 13 AC. And I'm going to use for the first one, I'm rolling it right now. I'm rolling Stone's Endurance for this Goliath group. So that's 5 damage. Oh my god, he survives with 1 health.
So the final Fire Genasi Wizard's got a Scorching Ray. Well, I'm just going to roll that now. So he's going to attack that Goliath that has 1 hit point. I'm assuming an 8 misses. I'm assuming 9 misses. I'm assuming 22 hits.
Yes. Okay, then yeah, they're dead.
That's it. Kurtzwood Steel Belly.
Okay,
Maybe
Kurtzwood
the
is
last
going to
turn.
go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here, and then he is going to shoot his crossbow at this guy. He has disadvantage, but it's canceled out by advantage because that guy's isolated.
A 15 actually misses anyway.
Well, that is the end of his turn. Soltara.
If
Jump
you
off
want
the roof!
if you want to jump off the roof of the keep, I will let you because that would be badass as hell.
Going out in a blaze of glory, I jump off the roof and get hurt more, but that's okay because I'm going to die anyways to attack this mofo over here.
Hey,
20,
Crit!
hey,
Oh my god.
hey, look at that, 10 damage.
Nice.
And
You get 2
He's not
attacks.
dead, but that's good.
so, well, I did 10 damage before I died, so there's that.
That's the end of order. Okay, I have to roll a wisdom saving throw.
If you break, we win, right?
I think if I break, you win. So this is a very high. This is a very high stakes.
Very important.
Wisdom saving throw.
Saving throws have been cruel to us. Now it's time for them to be cruel to you.
Isn't it
What's your roll,
15
John?
DC?
Tell the people.
Oh, I rolled a 10, which passes. I've lost 3 units. So that's 6 for you. You're in the keep. That's 3 for you. So it's 9 for you. I've killed 2 units, so that's 4 for me. Okay. If you have Glorious guys. These guys here, they're going to go there. They're going to do that. Because they have 1 burning hand left. And they're going to use it. So the Goliath Barbarian needs to make a DC 13 saving throw or take 14 damage. It takes half.
So this group still has their endurance ability. So let's do that. Doesn't matter. That's all the health they had. They go down.
And she's going to move forward and attack with her short bow and hit.
That's
It's only 7. I rolled +4, but I meant to roll +3, so for 7 damage on my cleric.
oh, they're down too.
All right, Aarakocra Rangers. They're gonna cede that keep for now. They can move 200 feet.
They're still 200 feet in the air as well.
They're still 200 feet in the air, but it's okay because they're preparing torches that they're going to drop on the ground. Yeah, and these guys are doing the same, and they're going to just move into the middle of the farmland. So this is on fire, and this square here is on fire, and it's going to spread to every adjacent square.
Goliath will attack the fighters in front of them first. 2 18s.
Actually, no, the first one didn't kill it. Yes. So yeah, it's dead though. After
20. Okay. So my clerics are going to move forward. They're going to throw javelins After Eye and Sight again, I fail. They're going to get disadvantage. They're going to do 2 attacks again. They're going to use their second bonus attack. So 17 and critical miss.
17 does hit.
Okay, so 9 piercing damage. Yep. Then my Swerf Nilbane will magic missile again on the water.
Okay.
I am going to detach, and I'm going to shoot my longbow. That's a critical miss. So, they have javelins, so let's throw some javelins at this gentleman right here. They're going to get disadvantage on all these because it's
far.
10, 13, 9.
Nope.
Okay. This was this.
Her turn.
Kithium, so he's going to magic missile this Earth Genasi for 10. So this Fire Genasi is going to attack this guy with disadvantage. Scorching Ray. He's going to go for the Earth Genasi in the back first. I'm assuming a 12 misses.
It's correct.
9, I'm sure, misses.
Yes, again.
Yeah!
So he completely misses it. Way to go, wizard. She's going to attack with disadvantage with her short bow. The 15 hit? That Earth Genasi?
No, 15 does not hit.
Oh.
Okay, my turn. Here we go for my second crossbow attack.
Well, true.
Oh,
No.
I rolled truly terribly.
Unfortunately, it's not even dramatic, but I can tell you no.
The Goliath Barbarian moves to there. That's the end of my turn. Allison's dead. End of the round.
I have now lost 3.
You lost 3 units.
Is that true, or have I lost 4 units?
We'll at the end of this turn, you'll have lost 4 units with this remaining regiment that Alex killed.
Okay, so that's 8.
And then my character is in the keep. There is none of your units.
Alright, so that's 11. Okay,
So you're burning the farmlands.
that's 3.
You've killed Allison.
Yeah,
You've
kill me
broken James. Some will say that's 4. So you've 7.
If
Well
one
played.
side has at least 3 VP more than the other, it has achieved total victory.
Congratulations to my
Congratulations to the defenders.
Yay!
Roll 1d20 for each of the loser's units. On a 10 or higher, treat the unit as eliminated. Its survivors flee and desert the cause. So I have 2 units left. The Aarakocra Rangers. Alright, well they just love burning shit. So they're just like, oh man, I'm so excited to burn. And, okay, so the other guys, the Fire Genasi, also are still there. They're going to run away, but they might want revenge. Because they have severely depleted the city of Tarascone.
Yeah,
Which has a French pronunciation that I'm not going to worry about.